What would you do if your family was haunted by an unseen force, a terrifying entity that spoke, moved objects, and seemed bent on destruction? This isn't just a ghost story. It's one of America's most infamous hauntings. Welcome to the chilling tale of the Bell Witch, a nightmare that became reality in 19th century Tennessee. Let's travel back to 1817 in Adams, Tennessee, a quiet farming community where John Bell and his family lived on their sprawling 300-acre property. The Bells were respected members of the community, known for their kindness and devout faith, but something sinister was lurking on their land. It began with small, almost unnoticeable events, whispers in the night, faint knocks on walls, and objects moving on their own. The family dismissed these as figments of their imagination, but soon the events escalated, and the nightmare truly began. It all started when John Bell noticed a strange creature on his property, a bizarre dog-like figure with the head of a rabbit. When he fired his rifle at it, the creature vanished into thin air. That same night, eerie knocking sounds echoed through the Bell home, coming from the walls and ceilings. The noises turned into scratching as if claws were raking against the wood. The family started hearing whispers, faint at first but growing louder until the voice seemed to speak directly to them. This voice claimed to be a witch named Kate, and she seemed to harbor a deep hatred for John Bell. The Bell family farm in Adams, Tennessee, just off the Red River, became the epicenter of the paranormal activity. The farm itself still draws visitors and ghost hunters to this day. The Bell Witch didn't stop at sounds. She began targeting the Bell children, especially Betsy Bell, the youngest daughter. Betsy was slapped, pinched, and even thrown from her bed by unseen hands. The family tried to fight back with prayers and even brought in their pastor, but nothing seemed to stop the torment. The entity grew stronger and more malevolent. She spoke in clear, mocking tones, predicting misfortunes and revealing secrets about neighbors that no one else could have known. As word spread, neighbors came to witness the phenomenon, and they were not disappointed. Witnesses reported hearing disembodied voices, seeing objects fly across the room, and even feeling the witch's invisible hands touch them. The witch identified herself as Kate, and many locals believed she was the spirit of Kate Batts, a woman who had a long-standing feud with John Bell. Kate Batts was known for her eccentric behavior and had been accused of witchcraft during her lifetime. While there's no concrete evidence linking her to the haunting, the legend persists to this day. The Bell Witch's fury seemed particularly focused on John Bell. She vowed to kill him, and in December 1820, her prophecy came true. John Bell became gravely ill, suffering from seizures and unexplained symptoms. On the morning of his death, the family found a mysterious vial of liquid near his bed. The witch's voice rang out, laughing and claiming responsibility, saying, "I gave him that poison." John Bell's death marked the climax of the haunting, but it didn't end the Bell Witch's presence entirely. After John Bell's death, the entity's activity lessened, but didn't disappear. Betsy Bell was tormented for years and eventually broke off her engagement, reportedly due to the witch's interference. The Bell Witch promised to return in 1828, and local legends say she did, but on a much smaller scale. Today, the Bell Witch legend is alive and well. The Bell Witch Cave, located on the original Bell property, is said to be one of the most haunted places in America. Visitors report hearing whispers, seeing shadows, and feeling an oppressive energy that sends chills down their spines. The Bell Witch Cave in Adams, Tennessee, is open to the public and remains a hotspot for paranormal investigations. The Bell Witch legend has sparked endless speculation. Was it truly a witch's curse, a poltergeist, or perhaps something darker, an elemental or malevolent entity feeding on the family's fear? No one knows for sure, but what makes this story unique is the sheer number of witnesses who claim to experience the haunting firsthand, from neighbors to pastors and even a future U.S. President, Andrew Jackson, who reportedly visited the Bell farm and fled in terror after encountering the witch. And now, we turn the question to you. What do you believe? Was the Bell Witch a tormented spirit seeking revenge? Or is there another explanation for these chilling events? If you're as fascinated by the supernatural as we are, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more spine-tingling stories, and share it with your friends, if they're brave enough to handle the terror. Also, let us know in the comments, would you dare to visit the Bell Witch Cave? Because remember, the Bell Witch may be a legend, but her story is anything but fiction. Get connected with us for more such breath-holding stories by clicking the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Till then, stay safe. Take care.